I was addicted to heroin for 20 years. To find some way of belonging to something, I got involved in drugs. So my name's Timon. I work for Battelle UK, which is a national charity that helps people out of homelessness and addiction. So what is the connection between homelessness and addiction? I would say that the two very often go hand in hand. Statistics in the UK say that 70% of people experiencing homelessness will have some form of addiction in their lives. Homelessness and addiction can compound each other. If you can't help them with the addiction, there's not much hope for them of getting out of a homeless situation. Whereas if you cure someone's homelessness without helping them with their addiction, then that help is probably not going to be very long lasting. What are the root causes of addiction? I was addicted to heroin for 20 years. I was also homeless, came from a very chaotic background. We were exposed to poverty. I didn't do well in school, and then my dad left, so I didn't have a father figure in my life. To find some way of belonging to something, I got involved in drugs. The drugs were a way of blotting out, medicating the pain. That's not everyone's journey, but I think those are the common threads there are difficult childhoods, trauma, broken relationships, lack of hope, all those kind of things. Is addiction a choice? That is an absolutely brilliant question. I do believe it's a choice, and I do believe to find a way out of addiction, you have to be willing to take responsibility for those choices. And I think it can be quite counterproductive to frame it simply as an illness, because if you simply call addiction an illness, then it removes the onus of responsibility on someone, and they can just give up hope because they think, well, I've got this illness, it's incurable, I'm never going to be able to get out of it. It's quite a dangerous myth really around addiction that it is a hopeless cause, because it's not. I mean, I'm living proof of that. Why don't people just stop using drugs or alcohol? Initially, the pain is too much. They don't feel equipped to deal with the emotions. It can seem just an insurmountable task. People want to break free, people want to stop using, people want the things that life can offer, but when it comes to trying to get through a withdrawal symptom, or even on the other side of detox, that when it comes to learning to manage their emotions without any kind of medication, that can be difficult for people, and that's why it's really important that people have support, particularly emotional support, through those early stages of recovery. What actually helps people recover from addiction and homelessness? The right kind of help at the right time in the right order. So if someone's in a crisis, they don't have anything to eat, they're in a mess, then obviously you want to feed them, you want to look after them in that moment. The next week they come back to you, the help has to look a bit different. The help then would be like, right, well, let's find you somewhere to go that's going to look after you and going to help you. It's a bit controversial these days, but I would say help has to be conditional. I will help you if you will be willing to do this, or if you will be willing to take some steps to make your situation better. I think that's really important. How does addiction affect relationships, and how does Battelle help rebuild them? Well, addiction obviously destroys relationships, and Battelle helps people to build and sustain healthy relationships. Firstly, at a very basic level, and in terms of just being respectful to people. And once people have been with us a little while, we ask people to start taking responsibility, not just for themselves, but for other people. And I think that nurtures and cultivates a sense of ownership and a sense of value in relationships. And as time progresses and people recover, they start to rebuild their lives, then the relationships that they've had with family and friends start to repair themselves, and people start to learning to be kind and learning to value and to love other people. How can people help homeless individuals struggling with addiction in a meaningful way? I don't think there's anything wrong with giving people help with an incentive. I will help you if you will take some steps towards recovery. And I know that was the case with my mum. She tried everything over the years to help me, giving me money, giving me food, giving me clothes, bailing me out when my debts had got bad. And in the end, my mum shut the door in my face and she said, we've had enough. That was after 20 years of heroin addiction. She tried everything. That was like a catalyst moment, if you like, that drove me, and I came to Patel. Helping people sometimes means tough love. Sometimes it means, it means showing people the reality of their choices, and it means getting people to take responsibility as well. So any help you want to give an addicted person should be what I call redemptive. That means it incentivizes recovery.